Greetings, fellow humans, and welcome to another Tea with JD today. But this is actually Read Across BookTube. I've been meaning to do this all week. It's been crazy week. But a couple of things have been pending. One is to do a Read Across BookTube video, and the other is a review of Anais Chartschenko's wonderfully dark Whisper Collector collection. So, let's combine both. Anais Chartschenko is a poetess and writer and musician, and someone whose channel is just so funky and eclectic that I really do recommend that you check them out. Just someone I find fascinating, a really good friend, just cool, offer support, but just someone that you wonder, what the hell would they answer the X or Y question? Seeing her videos, you get the sense that she's very intense, but very nice, very cool. And then I read her first collection of poetry, which is called Bright Needles, and I was like, holy crap! Bright Needles is one intense poetry collection. I just read, I think it's called Thrall, which is a poetry collection. It's by a Nobel laureate, and I was just like... And then I read Bright Needles, and Bright Needles is a right hook to the face. Anais does not pull punches, and it's not flowery Emily Dickinson poetry. It's stuff that it can be uncomfortable to read, because it is that raw and that honest. So that doesn't always make for a comfortable read, but it always makes for a compelling read. Bright Needles is shorter than the Whisper Collector. The Whisper Collector is actually, if I'm not mistaken, 5 collections in one volume. So you get a lot of bang for your buck for that one. Read the Whisper Collector. There's a lot more range than Bright Needles, probably because within the 5 collections, that's just going to be the natural thing. It's darker than Bright Needles, if that's possible, because I think it's even more honest and more raw, and every poem is like saying, oh, so that makes you uncomfortable. Then how about this? Because this is what happens. This is life. This is real. And in that sense, it's very refreshing. I don't recommend... Bright Needles, I can see reading a lot quicker than the Whisper Collector. The Whisper Collector, I could read 3 or 4 poems and I needed a break because it was very hard-hitting and very raw. And to process the emotions. I think she's fantastic, and every time she puts something out, I'm gonna check it out. Not because she's a friend, not because she's cool, not because she has a nice booktube channel. It's because she has talent and she's very raw, and it invites me to break down more walls in my writing, and that's the highest compliment I can give another writer. You see certain writers that you go, oh wow, they went there. So let's see what I can find in the deepest, darkest recesses of my soul and heart. And she's very cynical, but that's not a bad thing. The collections they're pretty well made, they're pretty well constructed, they're not perfect, they might have a stray typo here or there. At no point does it take away from the collection or the message that it sends. It is definitely not for everyone, and I say that not because of quality. I say that because of content. And again, with both of her poetry collections, I'm gonna say the same disclaimer. If you're not ready for something raw and dark and honest and brutally honest, you might want to skip it. But if you're looking for something that's really gonna invite you to look deep within the darkest part of yourself and find something beautiful, even if it's not pretty, even if it's raw, even if it hurts, even if it's the stuff of nightmares, then by all means, please check her out. I think she has something really, really special. Um, Again, it's not something to cleanse the palate. It's not something to, oh, I'm gonna wind down. No, it's something to wind you up and to feel vulnerable while reading. So I do recommend both collections a lot, with those disclaimers. If you like pretty poetry, as in, oh my god, birds and bees and flowers and stuff. If you want something that bites, that has grit, and that takes a lot of nerve to write. I don't say it takes a lot of balls, because when you think about it, balls get easily scared. If you just, go like you're gonna hit a guy in the sack, he's gonna go, yeah. So truly, are testicles a sign of courage? I don't think so. Uh, nice, nice segue. But yeah, she's got a lot of nerve and no fear, and that's pretty cool to witness in a poetry collection. So Anais, cheers to you. Looking forward to more. Looking forward to reading the story you sent me a while back. It's been a busy time, but thank you for sharing your work and for taking the time to care enough to not care what people think, and write and capture something really, really genuine. So, Genmaicha tea to you, and my best to anyone who's watching. Peace, love, and maki rolls.